Hi guys, it's Tuesday and it is time for your math lesson. Today we are moving on with telling time. The past couple days we've been working on telling time to the hour. 1 hour is 60 minutes. It takes 60 minutes for the hour hand to go around the clock one full time. 1 hour, 60 minutes. Well, what is half of an hour? We know that there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, so a half of 60 would be 30. 30 and 30 equals 60. When you put them both together, it equals 1 hour. So 30 minutes plus another 30 minutes equals 1 hour. Well, what am I talking about? Let's go back to the clock. When we look at our clock, we know that it has 12 numbers all around. The numbers represent the hour. They also represent minutes. We know that there are hands on a clock, okay? The longer hand is the minute hand. We learned that when the minute hand points to the 12, we say o'clock. Wow. This minute hand does a lot of moving as time goes by. It doesn't just stay in that one spot. This minute hand moves every time a minute happens. So when we go around the entire clock, it's actually 60 minutes that goes by. When it gets to the 1, 5 minutes went by. When it gets to the 2, 10 minutes went by. When it gets to the 3, 15 minutes went by. 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. When the minute hand points to the 6, that means 30 minutes went by. Now, if you look closely to an analog clock, like mine here, you will see little lines around the numbers. Okay, do you see them? If I was to count these lines, I would notice that it counts by 5s. I'm going to draw them on my clock so that you understand. We're going to count to 60, so it's going to take a little bit. Okay, so when it's on the 12, it's 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is it pointing? It's on the 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how I'm counting by 5? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There it is, 30 minutes. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60, right up at the 12. Now, I didn't draw them perfectly, but this gives you the idea that we count every minute of the day. When the minute hand goes around the clock one full time, that means 60 minutes went by. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. If the minute hand only goes halfway from the 12 to the 6, well, only half an hour went by. Half an hour means 30 minutes. So half hour equals 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 plus 30 equals 60. If you divide that clock in half, 30 minutes on this side, 30 minutes on that side, it gives you 1 hour. Now, here's the tricky part, the hour hand. If you look carefully, the hour hand moves also. but it moves slowly. So as your minute hand is working its way around the clock, so's the hour hand, but it's moving slowly. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 o'clock. This is what the analog clock would look like if it was 3 o'clock. So my minute hand would be on the 12, and the hour hand would be pointing exactly, wow, that's awesome, would point exactly at the 3. This tells me that it is 3 o'clock. If 30 minutes goes by, boys and girls, that means the minute hand is moving 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look at the clock. Now, as that's happening, this hour hand is also slowly moving. It's actually moving in between the 3 and the 4. It's going slowly to the next hour, not exactly on the 4, in between the 3 and the 4. Don't forget that, okay? So 15 minutes, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Where is my minute hand now? My minute hand is pointing to the 6. My hour hand slowly was moving from the 3, not quite on the 4, but in between. When I look at the clock, I know the minute hand is on the 6. I know that that time, the minutes are 30. Okay, so if I'm looking at a digital clock, you see that? I know when it points to the 6, the minutes are 30. 30 minutes went by. Each line got me to 30. With the hour, you have to look. What number is the hour hand between? It's between the 3 and the 4. Is it on the 4? Not yet. So it must be 3:30. Okay? Let's try another one. I'm going to leave my minute hand here on the 6 because when we're practicing half hour, you have to know that the minute hand is going to be on the 6. So I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to move it. What I am going to move is the hour hand. Okay? Slowly. Let's try this another time. Oh, okay. Now, let's try 5:30. So I'm going to write on my clock 5:30. How do I draw that? Okay, well, you know that the hour was 5 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to just show you. Put this here. 5 o'clock would look like this. Five o'clock would look like this. The hour hand is on the 5. The minute hand is directly on the 12. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. If 30 minutes went by, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So my minute hand moved all the way to the 6. The hour hand slowly moved from directly on the 5 to in between the 5 and the 6. Is it on the 6 yet? Not quite. So the hour must be 5. The minute is 30. 5:30. So on the clock, you would show the hour hand between the 5 and the 6. Because it's not quite 6 o'clock yet. It's still, the hour is still in the 5. 5, but the minute hand moved to the 6 to make it 30. 5:30. Okay, let's try 9:30. 9:30. Okay, so we talked about this. When the minute hand gets down to the 6, we know that the hour hand is no longer directly pointing to the hour. It is between the number that it says and the next number it would go to. So 9 o'clock would be pointing straight to the 9. The hour hand would be pointing to the 12, but because the minute hand moved to the 6, the hour hand moved between the 9 and the 10. Not quite on the 10. You're going to hear me say that a lot. When we're doing telling time to the half hour, you're going to hear me. It's not quite on the 10, so it's not 10 o'clock or 10:30. It is still 9:30. Okay? 10:30, not quite on the 11, so it's going to be between 10 and 11. That would be 10:30. Okay. What if I said 4:30? You know the minute hand is going to be on the 6. The hour hand is between 4 and 5 because it's 4:30. It's not quite on the 5, so it's going to be between the 4 and the 5. Whenever it's between, you have to say to yourself, well, it was on the 4. It's not quite on the 5. It must be 4:30. The trickiest one sometimes for first graders is 12:30. Because normally when I ask you what comes after 12, you guys would tell me 13. Well, there's no 13 on our clock, but we do know that the hands keep going around and around. So if it's 12:30, you know the minute hand is on the 6. You know the hour was 12, but because it's 12:30, it's halfway between 12 and the number that comes after 12, which is 1. Your hour hand would be between 12 and 1, and that time tells me it's 12:30. 12:30. Okay? So that is our lesson for today. Telling and writing time to the half hour. Okay? So you are going to do the next page for math today. It's 13-3. Looks like this. Similar to yesterday, except now you have to read the analog clock. For example, number 1 is already done for you. The minute hand, the long hand is on the 6, so you know the minute's going to be 30. The hour hand is going to be in between 2 numbers. If you look here, it's in between 3 and 4. It's not quite on the 4, so it must be 3:30. Look at number 2. Minute hand is on the 6. Hour hand is between the 9 and the 10. Is it on the 10? Nope. So it must be 9:30. Try number 2, 3, and 4. Remember, when the hour hand is between 2 numbers, you say to yourself, it's not quite on, so it must be. And then look at the minute hand pointing to the 6, and you know it's going to be 30. On the bottom, there's a word problem. Show 3 o'clock on the first clock. Show 3:30 or 30 minutes later on the next clock. Is the hour hand still on the 3? Remember, as the minute hand moves around the clock, the hour hand is moving also. It's going in between those 2 numbers. Always start with the hour and then move your hour hand. Minute hand is always going to be on the 6 because it's 30 minutes past the hour. Okay, I know this was tricky. We will practice, we'll review. I'll try to find some more time games for you guys for Fun Friday. It takes time to understand time, so don't give up. Keep working at this. If you have any questions, tell mom or dad to email me and I will help you. Okay? Have a great time. Have a good day.